Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Bharat Frontliners. This is once again your host, Ranji Kwatra. Today's conversation feels close to my heart because it's about someone whose journey I've had the joy of watching unfold over the years. This episode is truly special. It's about a dreamer whose story begins in the quiet hills of Kathmandu, Nepal, and now reaches all the way to the dazzling lights of Hollywood. She is an actress, a dancer, a producer, and a storyteller. Someone who carries grace, determination, and a deep love for her craft wherever she goes. From her early stage performances to studying and creating films in the US, she is proving that passion, when pursued with purpose, can transcend every border. Please join me in welcoming the very talented Urusha Pandey, a young lady who reminds us that art in its truest form knows no boundaries. Urusha, it's such a joy to have you with us today.
Hi, namaste. And it's so beautiful introduction. Oh my God, I'm smiling.
You
And
deserve
hi,
every bit of it.
thank you so much.
So, shall we begin?
Yes, I'm so excited. And like you, this interview, I have done lots of interview, but this is also close to my heart, and you know that.
Yes, of course, I
Yes,
know that.
yes.
So, let's start from the very beginning. You've had quite a journey from working in the film industry in Nepal, then Mumbai, to now studying and creating films in the US. Tell us a bit about how it all started and what inspired this path.
Yeah. The right answer, what inspires me, I have still no idea about that because I always tell people that it is like oxygen for me. Since I have grown up, since I know what the dream is, I always wanted to be an actress. But yes, the journey of filmmaker, the journey of dancer, it just grow with it because somewhere in this line, every time I didn't get the help. And so I believe that I have to create my own opportunity. For that, I had to start learning. And when I wasn't here in USA, I started learning from YouTube channels. And then I used to create my own craft where you also helped me. And we also make kichkandi
Yeah,
and everywhere people really loved it. And you understand my passion. And there are some people who understand my passion and who helped me in this journey like you. And after that, I started work. I also create my own production house, which is called SUP Multimedia. I make one small short film called Who Is She? And luckily, there was an Hollywood actor in Nepal, and I create movie with him, and that also quite give me fame in Nepal. And I have done few series which was very popular in Nepal, and few Nepalese movies. And then somewhere I felt like I want to do more. I felt like I'm not getting the right role or something that I deserved, and which makes me wanted to come Mumbai. But being a Nepali girl, and I was really too young, we can say I was a kid, but I was just not happy and I wanted to come. So somewhere when I was in Nepal, there was the question with like, how you gonna go? You're a kid, you have no one, blah blah blah. Like every family are worried for you, and of course there is crime patrol that show us all these things that what happened in Mumbai. So my mom and dad really freaked out at that time. But I still like I was like, I'm leaving this to God. I need to, at least I don't want to regret that I didn't even try. So that brings me Mumbai, and it was of course pretty hard over there too. And I met good people like you who understand my journey, and then some people like you helped me. And then again in Mumbai also somewhere I still feel like, okay, I need to do more. So when I feel like I want to do more and I deserve more, that brings me again USA, because even though I was in Nepal or India, I already have link with some Hollywood people already, and they are like, you should be in Hollywood, you should do this, you should that, you have talent. And I was already giving audition for some of Hollywood projects, though I was in Mumbai. So that brings me like, okay, I should be in USA. And not only that, I kind of have like, stop studying, and I felt like I think I should study also, so I don't have to depend on anyone. And I think I am always writing stories, so I my brain is like that. I always create story. So I felt like, okay, I think I should properly educate it and properly know what I'm doing, which I knew, but somewhere when you study, it just brings, open your mind more. So came to here, and first I do theater in Arkansas, and then I wanted to do movies as well, so that brings me transfer my Arkansas to here. And then and right currently I'm
And
studying theater.
I believe you're in Chicago right now.
um yeah, we can say Chicago because it's just 2 hour 1 hour far from Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, currently I'm studying theater and movie film production both, and I'm making student movies as well. And I'm kind of collaborate with people as an actor too. And I have done pretty good play, show, which is one woman show.
How was it
Yeah.
going from being a working professional to being a student again? Did it feel strange, refreshing, or maybe both?
Yeah, it's actually refreshing. It's actually one thing, of course, I really miss is being in being an actor, being in the professional set. But again, it's refreshing because, of course, I understand that I'm in the new country. So I have to again start from the zero level, which means I have to study everything. And of course I have to understand that every country, of course, same thing on the set, camera, mic, gut, action, whatever, but it's again different. So for that I have to study anyway, so it's kind of refreshing. It's kind of I understand better here after studying, and so it's refreshing, yes.
Let's move on to studying in the US. How has
Mhm.
that experience shaped your understanding of storytelling and performance? Has it changed the way you view your art?
Yes, definitely. Because yeah, because first of all, I'm in USA, and naturally, why it changed the way I used to tell story in India or Nepal and here is because the people are also different. Naturally, it's not because of language, but it's because of people. And when I came here, and another thing is when I study, that makes me realize lots of my mistakes maybe I was doing before. Like now I know better like what audience want and how to create, professionally. Like before I used to just write with my maybe like without typing anything or just like create like immature, I had passion, but I didn't know how professionally I should land that. But now I know I still won't say I know everything because I'm still like learning. But that just shift after learning everything, I think I just understand the better craft about how should I should be a better storyteller and everything. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that changed everything.
Yeah. In terms of structuring a story, the start,
Right.
the middle, the end, the climax, and all
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
like
yes,
like I
yes.
said before also I know, but it's just when you learn, like because before also I used to watch YouTube video everything, but now you are actually writing and you're actually learning that every day you're seeing other people who are same passionate like you, and then you're not only learning from your teachers but of your other friends as well. So and like I said, the way we structure is also different, quite different, I think, in India and USA, in terms of storytelling. So, and currently, I also have been in one of the film festivals. There also, I learned. So, everywhere I'm learning here, which makes me better than before. Yeah.
Let's talk about comparisons. You've experienced both Indian and American training cultures. So,
Mm-hmm.
what is one major difference you've noticed between how acting or filmmaking is taught in India versus in the US?
Okay, nice. So, I think as an when I didn't have like trained so much in India, but I have done some online training, and here I'm properly like going to university, college. So of course, even terms of that few months training and properly training is used different anyway. It's not only about country. So because I was just doing 1 month training or something like that over there, but here I'm properly doing 4 years course. So it's naturally different. But in terms of how they teach is also like in India, they will give you example of maybe example of Indian movies, Indian actors, Dilip Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, or like that. Whereas here they give the example of Hollywood movies because I'm studying in America. They won't give you example of Bollywood movies. So naturally that happens because when I was studying in India, they want me to act like Indian actor. And the way we portray emotion is also different because in India, I won't say overacting, but I will say because I think as a human also Indians or Nepalese, or we are more emotional, like if you see the difference between funeral scene of India and America, you have watched that. So you see the difference. Like in Indian movies, we cried, we are so emotional. In America, they're like, just, they're just sad and then they had drinks. So it's not like movie difference, it's just people different. It's just the culture different that what they show in the movie. So it's just if I'm portraying American Girl, I'm little less, less like emotional or just so in terms of that was different. And in terms of acting, filmmaking also, I think I wouldn't say Indian and American. I will say there are different types of filmmakers. Some are way organized, like they know everything from pre-production to production to everything, whereas some are not organized. And I won't say it's Indian or Nepali or it's just different filmmakers. Some are like they just go in the floor and they just do what they want, and some like it's too much chaotic, then there's too much disturbance happens over there. But some are really organized, and currently how the way I'm studying is I'm learning how to be organized as the filmmaker. I'm learning that pre-production is very important, where you have to organize everything if you don't want to have any chaos between the shoot. As a director, you know what you are doing. So because you already have prepared so much in pre-production, you exactly know where to go, what you want with your actors, and what you want with your cameraman, what the lace do you want. You know everything because you have done that in pre-production.
I so totally resonate with what you're saying because I was there in the US for 20 years. So I know
Mhm.
what you're saying. I can completely relate that. So,
So
Urusha, you've also done a few plays there. Tell us about that. What kind of roles have you explored on stage, and what did those experiences teach you about performance?
yes, I think the biggest shift I had was I became theater actress also, because before I didn't know I heard a lot of of the importance of theater actor, but I was like, no, I just want to be a film actress, and I was too focused on that. But I think after being here and doing few plays, I realized that why people take it seriously. And I have done such a good roles, and that really made me better actress, I must say, because I have done one woman show first, and that was the beginning of my as an theater actress. I will say that was my debut. And that show, I was the pilot in that show, a drone pilot. And she was such a
I thought
great
it was
character.
I thought it was United States Air Force pilot who was
Yeah,
going through PTSD, right?
yes. But
Yes.
but why she's disturbed was she was that, but why she got disturbed because she got married and she had to leave the job because she got pregnant, and then she has to leave everything. And once her daughter little grow up, then she wanted to go back to the what she was, but she got the opportunity as drone pilot, and that
Hmm.
was already disturbing to her. And as a drone pilot, you have to watch everything in detail in like in video. So that's what brings PTSD in her life, and how she wasn't herself. So that character like was really, really bringing, making me like, made me better actress because I research a lot. I was very nervous because that was my first play, and I have done pretty film jobs, but never theater job. I have been on stage, I was dancing, I was confident, but that was 1.5 hour pure acting and one woman show where no one was with you. It's all you yourself. So yeah, that really makes me better actress, that makes me confident, and also how people praise me, how people loved me, how after the show also when some people met me, they're like, oh my god, you're really good actress, never give up, some other your American friends are saying that. So that means a lot. Being a Nepali girl coming to USA and doing one woman show, and people are talking like that about you, means a lot to you. That was quite of journey that will always special to me, though I know I might do more plays and I'm planning to do more one woman show too, but because that was my first show, it's gonna be very, very special to me, the way people appreciate, the way people loved me. And yes, 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 that was great.
That's how it should be. The-
Yes.
yeah. And now you're making your own student film. That sounds
Mm.
exciting. How's that
Yes.
project going? Yeah. So, how's that project going? And what's the story about? And what's your role in bringing it to life?
Yeah, it's called Price of Solitude, and it's the story of a girl who wants to be alone. She likes to be alone, and I think it's kind of inspired by my own journey because I love being alone. And but sometimes when I wanted to be alone, I realized that the importance of people as well, that you need people. And that's the simple story of that short movie that I'm going to do. Is that girl wanted to be alone, but then when everything disappeared from her life, her family, her friends, neighbors, then she realized slowly that, oh, she needs her mother, she needs people, she needs friends. She can't survive alone in that world, and no one can survive. Yes, I love being, I love being with us. I love being alone too, but again, I can't forget that without people, without society, we humans are social animals. So that's the quite simple, inspiring story I'm gonna do with my coming student movie, where I already got great actors of America, two actors, and so I hope that will go pretty well. And my role will be as I won't play anything here because I'm properly the director here, and for the first time I'm just directing, I'm not acting at all.
Of course, you'll do a good job.
Yes, thank you.
Looking ahead, as an actress and filmmaker, what kind of stories do you want to tell the future? And what moves you the most as a storyteller?
As an actress, if as an actress, I would like to like be versatile and do all kind of the roles, but I'm more into real movies. I like to do real movies, and as a storyteller, especially because there are so couple of movies which have inspired me to follow the passion or to follow my dreams or to not give up. So I like to make that kind of story which inspire people, like even in this story that I just talked about in that short movie, that story inspired people or give them knowledge that, oh, okay, yeah, we need people, we can't be alone forever. So is the importance of people. So I will always like to give some message through my story to people. So that kind of storyteller I wanna be. But of course, when life goes on, I might also wanna, as even as a filmmaker, I might also wanna change and do some comedy, do some emotional, do some all kind of genre. But yeah, as an actress, I will actually love to be versatile actually, and I'm working on that.
You will get there, trust me.
You, thank you.
And finally, for all the dreamers who are watching us, what advice would you give to young artists who dream of moving abroad to study or work in film and theater? And
Um,
one more. What's
mhm.
one thing you wish someone had told you when you started out?
Wow. Yeah, nice. um, when I started out, I wish someone have actually I got some people like you
Mhm.
gave a really good suggestion. So, like you, I hope people will meet someone like you and follow them. And if you get people like that, don't forget. So, I also want to tell to young people that when you meet some right people who might have give you good suggestion, like for me, it's you. And when they grow, like when they get better or they come to abroad, they forget those people. I want them to not forget those people because they are somewhere the reason that you didn't give up. So that's the I think that the suggestion I want to give to them. And what I want to tell to them is don't give up. And either if someone is saying that you can't do it or you can do it either for some reason, for in my reason, lots of people say, oh, your height was this or that, or so many reasons that they said I shouldn't be an actress. And today, I think being in USA, most actors are like really taller than in India, but still, I met those actors and they themselves said that I can do it after watching my show. They themselves say that it doesn't matter. What matter is your acting craft, not your how you look like, what's your height, what's your size. Especially in acting, it's all about how talented you are. So work on your talent, be better. Don't let people to say that you can't do it. What matter is what you think about yourself. And that's what I have always done. I haven't let people or that noisy to get in my head. I always know who I am, what I want, and I always follow those people who know that I am the best. And I mean, always always listen to those people who wants your good, not those people like who's just criticizing you for no reason. If they are criticizing for you to get better, listen, but not to like, oh, you can't do it, or you are nothing, or like that. So that's what I have always listened to people like you, that I never give up. And that's what I want for my young dreamers. Don't give up, come to abroad. Yes, it's scary, but it will worth it. You come here and take a risk. Life is all about taking risk. So take a risk. And from Nepal to Mumbai, it was risk. Mumbai to USA, it was risk. But that's worth it when you learn, when you get better. And that's what I want them to take a risk, create opportunity. Don't listen to people. Just be better every day. Yeah.
Brilliant words. Would
Thank you
you
so much.
would you like to repeat that in Nepali for our viewers from Nepal?
Yes, Namaste Nepal. म यस म हजुरको उरुषा पाण्डे र म जसरी नेपालबाट मुम्बईबाट युएसए आएँ, हजुरहरू पनि हिम्मत नहार्नुहोला र कसैले तपाईँले गर्न सक्दैन, यो गर्न सक्नुहुँदैन, तपाईँको यो छैन, त्यो छैन भन्दा नसुन्नुहोला। जस्ट तपाईँ के हो आफूले आफूलाई चिन्नुहोस् र अगाडि बढ्नुहोस्। एन्ड यस, डोन्ट गिभ अप, हिम्मत नहार्नुहोस्। यस,
Sab Ramra Cha.
सब राम्रो छ। Yeah.
Ayo Gorkhali.
Yes, I Gorkhali, I am Nepali, and it's such a wonderful the even Nepal is like changing in other craft too. Whatever happened in
Yes,
Nepal a couple of days
yes,
ago, the
I
way
know.
youngsters are, I'm proud of them. Like in today's our generation are really not only in acting craft, but they know what they are doing. Even if just recent news we had in Nepal, it's young stars who change everything. We got first Nepali prime minister. So I don't think we need to talk much to the young stars these days because these people knows what they are doing. So just now, yep,
Precisely.
yes.
Guys, as I listen to Urusha, I can't help but feel a deep sense of pride. Just like a parent watching their child step out into the world and make it on their own. From the quiet valleys of Nepal to the big stages of Hollywood, her journey is not just about films or fame. It's about courage, discipline, and the kind of belief that keeps you standing when the world tests you. There's a rare sincerity in the way she speaks about her art, and that's what makes her story so special. Urusha reminds us that no dream is too distant, no mountain too high, and no path too far if your heart stays anchored in who you are. If you've had any takeaways from the show, please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons below your screen. Thanks, Urusha, for being on the show and sharing your achievements at such a young age. I'm so proud of you, my bacha.
Thank you, Papa. Bye. Thank you so much for inviting me. And this is gonna be my one of the best interview because I'm taking and I'm giving this to you, and I have learned a lot from you. And today, giving this interview to you is like it's like dream comes true, I guess, because I never thought that we both will be in that level where you wanna take interview to the celebrity and I'm gonna be in this such a celebrity show. So I'm proud of actually both of us.